seasons. How many 40-point games did Michael Jordan have? 173.
Every time LeBron does something, if Jordan wanted to, he would have done it.
I didn't say
if
that.
he's what you said he
The GOAT debate continues to dominate basketball conversations, but once again, Stephen A. Smith brings cold, hard facts that make it harder than ever to argue against Michael Jordan's supremacy. On ESPN's First Take, the topic turned to 40-point games and longevity, and Stephen made it clear, LeBron James may be great, but he will never catch up to MJ. In this video, we break down the fiery exchange between Stephen A. and Shannon Sharpe and expose how LeBron's entire career has been a relentless chase that still hasn't closed the gap with Jordan. Stick around, because each section will dig into one quote and the legacy it reveals. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, tap the bell icon, and smash the like button to stay up to date with every angle of the GOAT debate. Stephen A. opens strong by pointing out something no other legend has done. Michael Jordan, at 40 years old, dropped 40 points in a game. That alone should put him in a different stratosphere, but Stephen doesn't stop there. He contrasts this with LeBron's numbers, noting that LeBron has reached 40 points in a game 78 times throughout his 22-season career. That number is impressive on its own until you realize MJ did it 173 times, all while playing 7 fewer seasons than LeBron. This is not just about numbers, it's about dominance and efficiency. Jordan didn't need extended longevity to prove his greatness. He made an impact in less time with greater consistency. When Stephen presents this kind of context, it becomes nearly impossible to claim LeBron has caught Jordan. Every stat LeBron accumulates seems more like padding, while MJ's achievements feel surgical and intentional. That 40-point game at 40 wasn't just a moment, it was a message.
Michael Jordan was the first 40-year-old to drop 40. That's number one. LeBron James is in his 22nd season. That was the 78th time in his career he has scored over 40.
Stephen A. continues his case by hammering home the fact that Jordan accomplished his staggering 173 40-point games despite playing 7 fewer seasons than LeBron. Think about that for a second. The league has never seen anyone combine efficiency, explosiveness, and scoring aggression quite like Jordan. This statistic highlights something deeper than longevity. It reveals a mindset. Jordan entered the league to dominate, and he did so consistently without the need to build super teams or constantly shift franchises. This is what separates the legends from the immortals. LeBron has had the benefit of modern sports science, rest days, and three-point era spacing, yet he still cannot match MJ's production in fewer years. This comparison by Stephen A. is not just a stats battle. It's a brutal truth for those who keep putting LeBron on the same pedestal. The gap is not just wide, it's generational.
Seasons. How many 40-point games did Michael Jordan have? 173.
In one of the most powerful moments of his commentary, Stephen A. throws a knockout punch by saying that Jordan never had to shiver in the first 8 years of his career. He did not run to form super teams. He did not need to relocate to South Beach to learn how to win. This quote goes deeper than it sounds. It calls into question LeBron's mentality during the early years of his career. While he was undeniably talented, it is fair to argue that he did not exude the killer instinct or leadership that Jordan brought from the start. Jordan's trajectory was built from the grind, not group chats or player collaborations. This segment is not just about mocking LeBron's Miami move, but about spotlighting how Jordan never looked for shortcuts. It speaks to a competitive DNA that doesn't care about optics. It only knows how to win, and win his way.
Say something right now. Anything that Michael Jordan wanted to do, he didn't spend the first 8 years shivering. He didn't have to go to South Beach to learn how to win.
When Shannon Sharpe jumps into the conversation, he flips the script. His response is raw and defensive. He questions why, if Jordan could do all these things, Stephen A. claims, then why didn't he do them when the moment came? Why didn't Jordan put up those numbers or performances in every single moment? It is a fair challenge, but it also misses the core point that Stephen A. is making. Jordan didn't need to chase accolades to validate himself. He let his legacy speak through iconic moments, championships, and unmatched consistency. Shannon's frustration shows that even diehard LeBron supporters are aware of the shadow Jordan casts over him. The need to always defend LeBron by tearing down Jordan shows that the pressure is real, and it's a pressure only felt when someone is constantly trying to rewrite what's already been written in stone.
Every time LeBron does something. If Jordan wanted to, he would have done it.
I didn't say
if
that.
he's what you said he
Stephen A. comes right back and reminds everyone that LeBron has had 7 more seasons than Jordan and still hasn't reached his level. That's not opinion, that's data. LeBron's longevity is impressive, but what's the point of staying in the league that long if you still can't match the numbers of a man who played significantly fewer years? The league today is softer on defense, more favorable to offensive stars, and yet LeBron is still chasing a ghost he can't catch. This is where Stephen's frustration boils over. People celebrate LeBron's durability and stats, but they forget that greatness isn't just about sticking around. It's about what you do while you're here. Jordan was surgical. Every game mattered. Every moment was history. LeBron has done a lot, but in the GOAT race, quantity has never beaten quality.
All I know is your man got 7 more years in the league and still chasing Jordan. 7 more years. He don't even have.
Finally, Stephen delivers the line that summarizes this entire debate. LeBron has been in the league longer than most people spend in college, and yet he still hasn't caught up to Jordan. That stings, and it's meant to. It reflects the endless grind LeBron has endured to be in the conversation, but also the reality that greatness isn't just earned through time served. It is forged in dominance, consistency, fear, and legacy. LeBron's journey has been full of high points, no doubt, but when measured against Jordan, the scoreboard of legacy still favors the one they called his airness. That's why this debate continues. Not because LeBron lacks greatness, but because Jordan set the bar at a place that no one, even after 22 seasons, has touched.
Been in the league long enough that I was in college. And still, he ain't catch Jordan.
still get him there.
So here we are. Stephen A. Smith drops facts that hit hard and leave no room for fluff. Michael Jordan had 173 40-point games in fewer seasons than LeBron has had to reach 78. And despite all the years LeBron has poured into the league, he still trails behind the standard Jordan set. The numbers don't lie, and neither does the legacy. LeBron has chased, climbed, and conquered a lot, but that final mountain remains untouched. Do you believe LeBron can still catch Jordan, or is MJ the untouchable GOAT forever? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash the like button if you agree with Stephen A. Subscribe to NBA Showdown and tap the bell so you don't miss any more epic breakdowns. The debate is alive, but so is the truth.